Do you love tomato soup like I do? Well, here is a tomato soup with ricotta dumplings. And I made a couple of alterations because that's what I do. But I also wanted a little bit of traditional. So here is our soup. Let me show you how I did it. I also want to show you, I took regular bread, well, it's actually not regular bread, it was a garlic Italian that I found at a bakery at a small town gal here where I live, and I took cheese and toasted it in the air fryer, and look, I'm going to cut these up and make these as cheese croutons, but let me show you the rest. All right, so to get going, we are going to assemble our ricotta. So in a small bowl, we're going to add our ricotta cheese. Now, I am quadrupling this recipe. This recipe is for one, which is great, but I'm going to quadruple. So we're going to add in our ricotta cheese, and then we're going to add in Parmesan cheese. So this finely grated Parmesan, okay? I might need a bigger bowl since I'm quadrupling. All right, bigger bowl. After we add our Parmesan cheese, we're going to add our egg whites. And we're going to add in our salt. We need about a teaspoon. Then we're going to add in pepper. And then we're going to add in flour. So first, I'm going to go ahead and mix this up. And I'm just using a whisk, but you could actually, I like using whisks to get lumps out, because it actually does a very much better job. So you can see we have the start of our ricotta. Now, because we're adding ricotta, this is going to give us a lot of extra protein, okay? And then we're going to add in our flour. And again, this recipe is technically for one, so me quadrupling it means this is going to be dinner, and it's a pretty easy dinner. So here's our saucepan. We're going to take our oil, okay? So you just need a little bit, okay? So we're just going to put a little bit in there. And I've already pressed my garlic with our garlic press. So we're going to add this in just until the garlic gets a little brown, okay? So it doesn't take very long for that to happen. And then we're going to add in our tomatoes. And the recipe actually calls for crushed, so I'm going to do 2 cans of crushed and 1 can of diced, just because. So our garlic is a real pretty color. We're going to take our tomatoes. We're going to add those in. Add the next can in. And we're going to add the other can in. We're going to turn our heat down just a skosh, and we're going to let that cook for just a minute. My chicken broth is actually a chicken bouillon blend that I found that I have been using, and I am telling you, it is extremely cost effective. It tastes amazing, and my storage capability is, I've been running out of room out of the freezer, out of the fridge, and so I have plenty of dry storage space. So that has been a game changer for me. So you need about a tablespoon per cup-ish, and because there's a lot of seasonings already in there, it's even more cost effective. I love this so much, okay? So now that our broth is ready, we're going to add this right into our tomatoes, just like that. We're going to stir this up. I just made a mess, don't do that. Okay, I moved it to a bigger pot. So we're going to add in basil pesto. Now this is Pampered Chef seasoning, and I have about just what we need for this recipe in my jar. And incorporate this. If you've not tried Pampered Chef's basil pesto seasoning, it's phenomenal. I love fresh basil, but inevitably I buy it and it goes bad. I don't use it quick enough. And then we're going to add in cream. So we're going to let this cook for about 5 minutes. And then see what happens next. So now that our soup is simmering, we're going to take our small scoop and we're going to put this right in here. And you'll know they're done when they float. So however many, you can make them smaller even. I'm using the medium scoop. You can use the small scoop. Now, one last thing. This is not part of the recipe, but one, this uses up some leftovers. So chicken, I have cubed chicken. Two, it makes it heartier. So Doug needs, well, all of us need that extra protein. So I'm adding in cubed chicken. I know tomato soup typically doesn't have meat in it, but just by adding that little bit, one, I've used up food that I had already cooked. Didn't really have enough for a whole purpose. Maybe some tacos, but for the three of us, not really enough. So I just added in here. It's going to give a little oomph and use up food.